because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Olsen over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Third down now following the completed pass. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, baby, I can hear my smile on that play.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They go play action here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ted Ginn, 34 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5. Yards. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Shotgun now for Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's second down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 20. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Wide open receiver complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A strong running. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. To Vereen out in the flat. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I feel like Eli Manning has just...
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Manning now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
This is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So we've got a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's Mike Cyphers now as he'll kick it away. For the 2nd time. And now a low line. I think he mishit it. Harris now to return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. We get a look at the Panthers defense now. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they wanted to keep that going now because once you get one, you wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
But you got to understand, this is not laughing at him. But this play, I don't even know how to describe it. You're talking about a running play. And we're always taught as runners to get north and south, get upfield as fast as possible. Well, this was east, then west, then east and west, and I don't even know what you do. At some point, you're hoping maybe you fall down and save some of this yardage. Keeps fighting and trying to make it work. Blocking breakdown. Yeah, I'd have to say a play call breakdown because it ran into the worst possible defense they could face, and you end up with that kind of loss of yardage. I've got nothing else.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now it's Ginn. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can... see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 16 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and help create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Still 1st down.
Watch left. Stop right there.
From the gun, it's Madden. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, You can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
He's got Cruz complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with a bit. Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them zero favors with that return.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation. And
oh, that is going to be a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Manning now to throw, and that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Manning. And that is incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing is Manning on third down. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4. Here's Mike Cyphers now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And the Giants ready to come out now. Manning, and he whips that one incomplete there. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And now it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
On second down, here's Manning. This is Donnell with a grab. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing on first down is Manning. It's complete. The tight end, Donnell. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Manning going to try and throw on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going to run. It's Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is Stewart again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with... Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down.
Stewart is the lone setback.
57
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dick. Was the target, and that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devin Funchess, 44 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Come on, boys, come on. Come on now. Switch.
Cam looking to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. Now it's Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Damon Harrison in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers defense, they make their way back out there now. And the interception the last time, their third.